Small. How you doing? I hope you're having a great night. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is having a great evening. Tonight, we're going back to play some more Warframe finally, after I managed to drag myself out of Genshin Impact after getting my first 5-star. Main one on the banner, too. Got off stream, but yeah, don't have to worry about it. Anyways. Actually, we are not doing the Plague Star tonight, because we've already got the boy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Nidus Prime. Now, I've got this guy customized a fair bit. And yes, I am going to be keeping the music going tonight since it's a Warframe. It doesn't really have much background music to begin with, but I already have Nidus Prime here. I went and farmed the Plague Star a lot when it first came out, and I was able to get this guy, but because of that, I kind of burned myself out of the game for a bit, but I'm back. We got him, along with the new weapon, the buzzsaw. No, I actually farmed all the relics and everything. But yeah, I also have some leftover parts of him. Unfortunately, they're not going for much plot anymore, but anyways. I've got him along with the new weapon, the buzzsaw. This is a literal buzzsaw weapon that they introduced along with him, along with Nidus Prime. And Nidus didn't have a melee weapon when he came out. Wasn't released alongside a melee weapon or anything, so the buzzsaw is kind of his main melee weapon. Broke a record for the most sold access. I'm not surprised. I mean, Nidus himself is a pretty famous Warframe, so I'm sure a lot of people are very hyped about his Prime and variant. But anyways, so Nidus Prime is basically the exact same as, or at least relatively similar to normal Nidus in terms of abilities. The main bonus is that his larva and ravenous abilities spawn a Orokin-themed plague tentacles instead of just regular ones, which is the main cool thing about him. And apart from that, it's also his appearance, of course. His mutation effect covers his entire body in like a cool, customizable colored strain of the infestation. So I made him like the cool looking, like a purpley crud. But yeah, he's got Nidus Prime is a serious case of the space AIDS, to the point where even the gold on his arm got infested. But yeah, not really much else to say about him other than he's just an upgraded version of Nidus. He's got higher health, which is definitely important for Nidus. Anyways, as for his weapons, I decided to go all out with the infested stuff. AIDS Prime! This isn't just regular space AIDS, this is AIDS Prime! Oh lord. But yeah, I have him outfit with the Proboscis Cernos, otherwise known as the best infested weapon in the game, period. The dual Toxicist, since I wanted to keep the infested theme going, and the buzzsaw, which is the new melee weapon. It's a literal buzzsaw. Not much else to say about that. And, yeah. I'm honestly just gonna be spending tonight's stream taking this guy out for a spin. No, not in PvP. Lord, no. PvP is a toxic heck hole. At least when it comes to Warframe, anyways. Like, I haven't tried much PvP, but from what little I've tried, I know it's incredibly toxic. Might as well go do the weekly Ayatan hunt. Will give me a good opportunity to show off everything he's capable of. Yeah, in addition, Nidus Prime still has all the bonus functions of the regular Nidus, that being able to enter like the plague room inside of the ship without necessarily having the infested spore, being able to infect yourself, yada yada.
Welcome to my bazaar. Do I have any leads on him? That's the spirit. Let's go.
Alrighty. I've seen so many people around in like these general areas and whatnot with Wukong Prime specifically. Like, how good is he? Ride the buzzsaw. Okay, I haven't heard about that. Ride the buzzsaw. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do that, because...
Let's find some antiquities.
Because, yeah, this is the buzzsaw. Just holding E does the regular attack, and then if you move while doing it, he does a, like a standing spin attack. As you can see, it is very effective at cutting through the rabble. It's also slow as heck. There we go. Run! Run!
Is known for its beautiful eye-tan treasures. Unfortunately for you, it is also known for its deadly security apparatus.
Maru, we've been through this before. I think I can deal with some basic Orican security. Oh yeah. Anyways. Proboscis Cernos. It shoots tentacles. It is a literal bow that shoots tentacles. These tentacles latch onto different... These tentacles will latch onto enemies, pull them in, and then explode. It is just the tentacle bow. It's great. It's honestly one of the funniest weapons of the game. Boom. The only downside is that it doesn't really have much ammo at all. Like, as you can see, it's current. I've only got 5 ammo for the thing in a moment, so you want to pack a secondary that can make up for the ammo loss, or a character that you don't necessarily need to worry as much about primary weapons. Ammo mutations are absolutely appreciated when it comes to this thing. Oh, there it is! Hang on, I did it for a moment. There it is! I tried to... I was doing it for a second. That's the standard slide attack, but is it... Hey, I'm trying to figure this out because I did it for a moment there. There it is! Okay, so it's literally just sprint, right click, hold E, and you surf the buzzsaw! Oh! Burn! I didn't think this thing could get any better! I stand corrected! Run! And the fact that it doesn't impact attack at the end of it. Hey Joker, hope you're having a good night. They had to buff it apparently, huh? I mean, it does seem like it has a relatively short range, but I don't understand why people would use that ability. It's a freaking buzzsaw skateboard! Cookies? I actually have a bunch of the, like right next to my desk I've got a bunch of like those super soft, like, chocolate chip cookies, because I think I mentioned it before, but, when I went off to college, my relatives sent me like a bunch of care packages with like candy and other sugary stuff and whatnot. So I've been slowly working my way through a one of those entire like plastic wrapped things of like soft cookies. Got your first Prime Warframe today? Oh sweet, which one did you get?
Oh, wow. This looks dangerous. For me. I mean, you'll be fine. Promise.
Ooh, Nidus. That's who I'm using right now. Yeah, he's really fun. Come on, I'm not gonna fail super easy. Gosh dang it, I never remember how to get in there sometimes. With like the glass and everything. Remember Forma the original Nidus? Twice? I always forget how to get into that particular vault. Oh well, I could get it again. It might spawn a different vault this time, who knows. But yeah, honestly, that first mission was just nothing but screwing around trying to figure out how to do the freaking buzzsaw glide. But yeah, that is so cool that you can use the buzzsaw as a goddamn skateboard. Definitely didn't pay for it. Hey man, I getcha. I mean, after all, there's like the Warframe markets and everything else, so in all honesty, getting Nidus Prime isn't necessarily that difficult considering that it's, the thing is, unlike other Prime Warframes that you could get at the moment where you have to get
Let's do this.
Get theirs from random drops specifically, with Nidus you can actually get its drops almost regularly consistently, given that it drops during an event that people are going to be farming a lot anyways. So, plus, I mean, also, if there's one thing I have to give Prime Access credit for, it's got some pretty solid deals on the frame.
Here we go. Let's find.
I didn't feel like I particularly wanted the weapons, so I just got the Warframe off. I just farmed for the Warframe myself because I didn't feel like it was necessary to go through and get the weapons as well.
I stumbled across an Orokin codex that said this tower was known for its beautiful Iatan treasures. Unfortunately for you, it was also known for its deadly
Run! Yes, pardon? Also made the Warframe look scary. Yeah, Nidus has a bunch of very disturbing looking customizations on the workshop, which is honestly one of the best parts. Man, I love that buzzsaw riding move. Like, buzzsaw surfing might not be the fastest way to get around, but dang it if it's fun. Oh, added effects to it, okay. Yeah, if there's one thing you've got to absolutely give the game, it's that the amount of customization you can do for the Warframe is fantastic. The only things I have are, the only nitpicks with customization are like minor stuff regarding certain frames. Like specifically with the transformation-based frames, so you can't do like different attachments and whatnot. Like for example with Equinox Prime, how you can't do, what was I gonna say? How Equinox and Equinox Prime, you can't put like different attachments for each transformation. But I'd imagine that'd be an extreme hassle to implement, so I kinda understand them not putting it in there. Oh, come on! I was almost in there! Hey, that's garbage. Ah, well. Forget it, I'll get the Ayatan another time. Alright, let's see. I could go do some Deimos bounties. Or to level up or whatever. Well, nah. Let's see. Yeah. Well, this is fitting, given that the Sonic Colors remake just came out. Or at least not too long ago. Extra nice, looks sick. Oh yeah, sure, you can post them in the Discord.
Your mission is...
Let me just,
It is time for those against us to pay.
But yeah, from what I've heard, the Sonic Colors Ultimate, like at least the Switch edition anyway, was like hot garbage at launch. I don't know how true that is, but I haven't necessarily heard the best things about it.
You're nearing the console. Alarms now, and they will
But yeah, I
start
haven't
to
heard
turn
much about it other than there was like a massive glitch with the game when it first came out, and a lot of people got upset by it. Or at least it was like super buggy or whatever, and people didn't think that it was necessarily, people didn't think that it was good because it's Sonic Colors remake, and Sonic Colors is a lot of people's favorite Sonic game, so it's understandable that it would be a bit infuriating if a remake of their favorite Sonic game ended up being bad. So I can understand that. But yeah, I haven't read much outside of it was bad and people were mad about it. It's really as far as I've gotten into researching it.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Yeah, it is honestly a shame because I was gonna play through the game, but after I started hearing that that unfortunately the game wasn't exactly that good, I decided to go ahead with let's playing through Yakuza instead. Or Yakuza 0 specifically, since that's another another Sega game.
Target console is nearby.
Yeah, game chat
If you
works.
trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Bop, bop.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
I love using the buzzsaw ride any chance I get. Whoop. I fed it considering I've been playing a lot of League recently. Brrr. Okay, you can even use it to get over environmental hazards. That's honestly pretty cool. Sen, I'll take a look at after this. Take a look at after this mission.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Oh yeah, it's a music remixer called DJ Cutman went and mashed up KDA's single Pop Star with Megalovania. And it sounds really good, honestly. Like, in all honesty, if you're going to listen to this song, listen to the DJ Cutman version. Hey Rao, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night. ASCII art of a crying face. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rao. Hope you're doing better soon. At the very least, I hope stream can help ease your mind about things. Yep. Yeah, Salty honestly is a master meme artist. That thing he posted earlier was absolutely cursed. For those of you who don't know, since I have the like the freaking gosh dang, what was I gonna say? Oh dang, that looks so nice. I'm guessing you use like the Nidus Prime, yeah, the Jacko Pose Tower of Babylon. Yeah, Salty took the Jacko Pose art of myself, Rao from the Discord, and then of what's her face from Kill la Kill and Suyu from My Hero Academia, all in the doing the Jacko pose, and stacked us on top of each other. God. Like, if you want to see it, it's in the Discord. It is extremely cursed. Satsuki, that's what it is. Thank you, Rao. But yeah, it's honestly hilarious. Like, the fact that Salty is able to do these freaking... Like, the fact that he is able to shitpost with such velocity is honestly impressive. Would you even call it velocity? Like, the distance he is able to take these in such a short period of time is honestly impressive. And yeah, that looks really cool, Smallrat. I think you use the like the Nightmare apparel for Nidus. And then I can't tell if you use like any of the head from that as well, or if you use the Nidus Prime one, but regardless, really nice looking. That is very cool.
Do you remember the old war, operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Yeah, the Fire Egg skin, that's what it is. Yeah, this Nidus skin is honestly freaky. Like, I know that's the point, but still. Comes like freaking claws, the Cyandia, everything. Oh, you used his normal prime head. Alright. Yeah, I figured that was the case. But yeah, then you're able to use the customization and everything with it as well. That looks really nice. Oh, and yeah, there's also the Nidus Prime, the packs and the accessories as well. He has jelly arms, spiky limbs, and very wavy AIDS hair. But yeah, the accessories pack actually gets you a Necromech skin. So I'm still debating if I want to get that or not. Then again, I already have a pretty decent Necromech skin, so I'm not necessarily feeling too pressured about it. Because I've got the old school Bone Widow skin, which honestly looks super nice with the Necromech, so I'm not exactly too torn up about it. Learn how to say no to certain tempting things. Well, that's good. Self-restraint is always an important thing. I think especially when it comes to like spending money and whatnot. Trust me, it's something that I'm still working on a lot when it comes to like self-restraint and whatnot, considering now that I actually now that I'm off on my own in college, it's very hard not to just blow all my money on the first thing that comes across my mind. Because I don't really have anything at the moment majorly to like save up for, because there aren't any major games coming out that I'm interested in. I mean, apart from the Pokemon games, but those aren't going to be coming out for a while. Let's see. I could work with this. Do this again, Mutagen Mass. What difficulty is this? Doesn't say. Well, this is on Jupiter, so the hell level's probably a bit too high. Instead, though, because I did turn down a lot of money. Huh. Well, if it's something that's not healthy for you, then it's probably better to just turn it down, even if it was worth a lot of money. Like, I was given, a long time ago, during middle school or whatnot, I was given, like, the opportunity to, take part in, like, this sleep study schedule or whatnot, but if I did that, it would require me to go to, like, this, sleep study facility, like, over the weekend, and, like, completely screw up my sleep schedule by getting up at, like, 7, like, really early, like, 5 a.m. or whatever in the morning, meeting up with a bunch of other students and whatnot, and I figured, this isn't going to be good for my mental health. And I'm going to miss out spending time with a lot of my friends for some money, so I went ahead and dropped it. Besides, it was a really competitive thing anyway, so a lot of students weren't necessarily going to, a lot of students were going to be participating in anyway. Self-proclaimed shell person's money is everything. No, yeah, I hear that. Money can definitely be very, very enticing sometimes, but you should always put your own personal health and well-being first. I know that might seem difficult in the short term, but you'll be thanking yourself in the long term. Because even though you might not have money, you'll still have, you're gonna have you'll have your mental health and, better spirits, or whatever that means. You get the idea. Point is, don't sell yourself out for money if you don't feel like you're safe. It's safe. I'd sign up. I wake up at like 1 a.m. Fair enough. But yeah, that's just, like, my personal preference. I don't necessarily like waking up that early. Plus, I wouldn't be able to... It specifically stipulated, like, not staying up late, which I wouldn't really, be okay with, because I usually stay up late a lot to hang out with my friends. Friends online and such, so... It just felt like it wasn't necessarily going to be a good deal for me. This is my opinion, anyways.
Continue to defend.
Man, now this song's got me thinking about Nier Automata again. Such a good game. I still absolutely love to death the, not just like to each their own, exactly. So when I was on a sleep schedule, I refused to do a sleep study. Fair enough. Yeah, like I said, to each their own. Everybody's got their own preferences when it comes to like sleep schedules and whatnot. I'm just speaking for my own personal preference, so everybody's got their own preferences. So don't necessarily berate somebody for not taking the opportunity or whatever.
Moving.
But yeah, man, I'm just absolutely remembering freaking, might be locking the Hemolyth with Nidus. Oh yeah, it's so cool how you can actively preview Nidus's corrupted animation with, by entering the Hemolyth. Sleeping healthy, that's overrated. Exactly! No, kids, remember kids, sleep is important. No sleep, little sleep leads to the anxiety, which leads to the bad thoughts, and the bad thoughts are bad. Go to school, kids. Get an education, at least through high school. After that, choice is up to you. I have to say this because I'm in college for video game design, so I would sound hypocritical if I said school was overrated. Has infinitely bad thoughts. Well, I mean, theoretically, if you have infinitely bad thoughts, then it would just loop back around to you having good thoughts, because if they're infinitely bad, that means that they're also technically infinitely good, because infinity just loops back around. You could make some very cheesy silver lining metaphor out of that dumb comment, and honestly, I'm fine with that. God, I swear, every time freaking Nier Automata music comes on, I immediately get emotional. I start getting all philosophical and shit. Good God. Anyways, skateboard surfing buzzsaw. Nyum. Whack. I'm so happy you can freaking skateboard the buzzsaw. Oh, and also, for those who are curious why I didn't shout out the, it was like a follow at the beginning of the stream, but that's because the follow was actually, immediately caught by the bot that I've got, yeah, there it is, Surrey-bot. For those of you who don't know, Surrey-bot is a absolutely fantastic tool that was made in response to the recent epidemic of hate raids going around on Twitch, where they automatically take a look for like accounts that are potentially dangerous and whatnot using a common list and ban them and whatnot. I mean, the bot is actively in like their own Twitch chat or whatever, so all you need to do is just like go to the bot's channel and like opt in for it and whatnot, and the bot will automatically be kept updated with that. So it's really helpful because it makes things a lot easier for me, so I don't necessarily have to go through and ban every single bot. Because I could go through that list and ban each and every single one of them instantaneously, but it's not worth the effort, and most of them aren't going to show up to my stream anyway, so this feels like the best option. Because it deals with them without me necessarily having to actively go through and find out if the person's a bot or not, because they were doing like the stupid thing where they were able to put like widgets on their Twitch channel to the point where if you clicked on it, you would get your IP logged. Stupid shit like that. Like, that honestly disgusts me. Just the fact that people would go to that much length, to those lengths for what? Like, one of the other streamers I'm friends with, Azakira, who is an absolutely fantastic streamer. You should totally go check her out. She's streaming, I believe she might be streaming GTA Online tonight, not sure, but she nearly had a panic attack because she clicked on one of the bot's pages trying to figure out if it was a bot or not, and nobody informed her that the bots could potentially log your IP through that, so she nearly had a panic attack. Like, I guess the whole point of it is for them to be dicks, but then again, there is also the whole thing of like, oh, it was originally created as like a way to get back at this one Twitch creator or whatnot, because Haas was actually a real, yeah, she is playing GTA, I thought I saw that earlier. But yeah, the original the guy who the bot's name stole, Haas, was actually a Twitch streamer who, I think he may have, he left the platform, and I think he threatened to leak the bot maker's name online if they didn't stop. That, and also Twitch is now taking action to sue the bot creator, so hopefully this can all come to an end. Feel bad for Haas? Yeah, I do too. Like, getting your freaking, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, that's right. Getting your freaking name stolen by like hate raid bots and making people immediately associate you with like hate raids and shit must be god awful. Like, I can't imagine how much that impacted his mental health and shit. But yeah, long story short, those bot creators are dickheads. Twitch is suing them. The problem is being resolved.
Got the goods for one lucky dream. Who's it gonna be? Till then.
Let's get some more Meso Fishers done. Because I think, if I remember correctly... Oh yeah, I've got some for the new shotgun. Might as well equip those. Perfect.
Get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve artificial intelligence data. Void fishers. You need them to open a relic. Are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a Use that reactor to open a relic.
Yep.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. End of the world. Destroy their data and let it get into our hands. The reactant is currently on the relic. Find more.
Watching YouTubers react to JoJo openings. I'm super stoked for part 6 because from the opening it seems like already they've somehow managed to top the theme of freaking somehow they have already managed to top the theme of part 5, which I honestly didn't think was possible. Well, with Joe Lane's theme, like, I didn't even think that they would be able to freaking, like, top that, but they somehow did. The animation looks spot on to the panels that they managed to take from the manga. After part 5, I went through and read the JoJo manga, and let me tell you, if you think part 6 is the height of weirdness, trust me, you've seen nothing yet. Part 7, and especially so 8, go to some bizarre lengths. pun entirely intended. That is true. It does have a, like, honestly, JoJo protagonist theme music has been a fine craft that they have refined over every single part of the series. Like, they started finding their footing majorly with Jotaro's theme in Part 3, then they really nailed it with Josuke's in Part 4. I don't think I need to sing the praises of Giorno's theme in Part 5, and now with Part 6 it seems like they've outdone themselves yet again. But no, yeah. And honestly, I'm not necessarily too bothered about it being like a Netflix exclusive, but I feel like this is definitely going to give Netflix a lot more weight in the anime market. Like, don't get me wrong, previously they had like exclusive access and whatnot to freaking, it's like Evangelion and the god-awful Netflix English redub, of which kind of did away with the whole so bad it's good aspect of the original English dub. Congratulations! 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 Yada yada. But I'm honestly not too bothered about it, and the fact that they also have like Beastars and everything, like as much as everybody said like Beastars is just like a furry anime or whatnot, Beastars is honestly a fantastic show. And it follows like some themes of Agretsuko in the regard that it uses like humanoid animals to tell like a far more human story. Because like the predator-prey dynamic isn't necessarily just based around like, oh, it's animals, it creates arbitrary conflict and whatnot. It's the whole thing of like strong personalities versus weak personalities and everything in society. And the show tackles some really heavy themes. Like, there's literally one part where the main character's girlfriend gets kidnapped and then essentially, like, I think if I remember correctly, married off to like some wealthy, some like super wealthy predator, and he literally basically rips through an entire castle of guards to save her, or before she gets, let's just say what would happen to her is basically akin to a 4-letter word that starts with R and ends with a monkey. So, yeah. Not exactly a topic you could touch on much here on Twitch, but it does a really good job of dealing with, like, difficult topics. But, yeah, back on, topic. Like, I honestly feel like now that Netflix has got, like, a major main name hit named with JoJo, I feel like we might actually have a force that could potentially stand up to, because like Funimation bought out Crunchyroll, and that honestly like kind of sucks because you know how Funimation is, but I feel like Netflix could actually give them some solid competition, because it's Netflix. They're already a massive streaming platform as it is, so if anybody could give like Sony and whatnot some competition, it would be Netflix. And it seems like they're planning on doing just that with getting access to JoJo Part 6. At least I certainly hope it's the case. Can't wait till they show the villain's stand ability in the second half of the Part 6 opener. Joke's on you! The villain's stand changes constantly! Well, I've done since Part 3 they always integrated the villain's stand ability in the second half of the opening. Yeah, I do really like how they did that, because at that point, it's not necessarily as much of a spoiler. But then again, JoJo openings have always been more for, like, the people that, like, understand the series as a whole, with, like, the manga and everything, because, let's be honest, they put spoilers in every single freaking opening. Like, every single JoJo opening has had some massive spoiler. But yeah, you're not necessarily going to have to worry about that in the latter half of Part 6, because Koichi's stand ability changes constantly. And I do mean constantly. His stand gets upgraded like 3 separate times during the plot of the story. Oh, what? You thought the act variants of a stand were the limits of the upgrades? Nah, man, you've seen nothing yet. This dude doesn't even have individual acts. They are entirely separate stands. Oh boy. Egg slug, bigger slug, human. The stand user is nearby. The dealer looks like he's an old grandma with a shovel. Where is he?
Operator, are you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
It's like, be careful. The enemy stand user could be anywhere. Meanwhile, he looks like he's meanwhile, the stand user looks like he's either dressed from an Austin Powers film or as a member of the Village People. Why? But seriously though, you think the pro tags get better at spotting them by this point? Because they're... Was that a roast at Giorno? No, it was just in general, honestly. I don't think is...
The holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, surely initiate the
I mean, seriously though, a lot of JoJo pro tags kind of have the whole like Austin Powers style,
The reactant is
like
working on
Mike Myers Austin Powers style freaking apparel, where it's just like the bright colored suit. Like Part 5 was especially guilty of this, so I guess in that regard it could be called a jab. What surprised me was the baby. Ah yes, Moss Child, wonderful. Well, I mean, we can't be too heavy on the spoilers since, after all, some people haven't read the manga. But yeah, it gets weird. Just about the one person that acts like a stereotypical non-straight person.
need to bring the captive to safety. Protect
Well, I mean, if
them
there's
at
one
all
thing
costs.
JoJo has always been very effective at, it's gay representation, whether intentionally or not.
That's it. You opened the relic. Permission, and we'll take a look inside.
Looks lean, gay, and angry. Yeah, and I mean, the show is certainly solid at gay representation. Like, there are plenty of JoJo characters that I could definitely say I would smash. God, why do I say these things? For fuck's sake. My God. But yeah, definitely Josuke.
The captive has been
Trying to explain how Giorno is the perfect Ace Arrow representation. That is true. I'm quoting what you said. I mean, at this point, honestly, why the heck not? People already have enough, enough very bizarre quotes of me. Bruno and Diavolo, fair enough. Here we go. I forgot to listen to this. We should listen to the actual at the same time. New anime idea: Ender's bizarre quotes. I mean, nobody uses the quote bot, unfortunately, so it would be a very short anime. Everybody's like, "Oh, Ender, you don't have enough like quotes in your quote bot or whatever." I'm like, "Well, nobody puts them in there. He's been here the whole time. Nobody does anything with it." Is that the second opening for Part 4? Oh, in the background? No, this is the opening for the newest Pokemon anime, which is surprisingly good, honestly. Like, okay, for me, the height of storytelling in the Pokemon anime, and I know I've like gone on this on previous streams before, but still, height of storytelling for me in any Pokemon anime, absolutely X, Y, and Z. Like, X and Y to a lesser extent, but more so X, Y, Z. Like, they actually tackled some pretty serious stuff in that. Like, they actually tackled, yeah, the Pokemon manga is absolutely brutal. Like, Pokemon legitimately die in that. But, yeah. X, Y, and Z is honestly, in my opinion, the peak of, like, the Pokemon anime storytelling. Because it actually tackled some, yeah, people attack other people, Pokemon attack Pokemon, etc. But yeah, it X, Y, and Z is absolutely the height of Pokemon anime storytelling for me. Just because it actually, like, tackled some relatively, like, serious stuff towards the end. Like, bro, Bonnie almost got killed by Zygarde. Like, I know they wouldn't let him do it, but the fact that a child almost died to a legendary Pokemon, you gotta give him some credit for the balls on that one.
There's no telling what the capitals.
There's also the fact that it kind of goes further into, like, Ash and Greninja's dynamic, because the two are, like, constantly pushing each other and whatnot, and, like, Ash doesn't necessarily understand how much of a strain the form has on Greninja. So when he tries to push it too hard during their first attempt at the 7th gym, they both collapse, and Greninja runs off on Moodily, and Ash chases him into the forest, and it's actually a really solid moment of character building between the two of them. Like, it's legitimately, like, very good storytelling. Unfortunately, from that point on, Ash and Greninja never necessarily have any more issues controlling the form, which feels like kind of a waste of potential to me. But then again, they didn't necessarily want him losing another gym right before the, like, they didn't want him losing a battle in, like, the league or whatever because, they didn't want him losing a battle in the league because he and Greninja had an argument, which I get, but still, it's just kind of like, yeah, they kind of did too low with that, but that's just a minor gripe. Like, his opponent in the final match was actually, like, very powerful, like, to the point where it was actually a very close match. Like, they both came down to the last Pokemon, and granted, you could call it, like, an ass pull or whatever, but I honestly thought that it was a very interesting battle from the beginning to the end. All the side characters actually had, like, meaningful arcs. Like, Clement got his gym back from the robot he created. Serena went into the... actually won the, like, the freaking Pokemon contest, and, like, almost became the new one. Like, she almost became, like, the new, contest queen, or whatever the heck they call it. So, don't understand how Ash couldn't forget all his previous Pokemon instead of bringing them to the next reason. Maybe then he might actually want a league. Oh, fun story, Route. He actually did. Yeah, at the end of Sun and Moon, Ash actually won the Pokemon League. He beat Professor Kukui at the very end. Yeah, nah. Oh, you know that? Alright. Didn't know if you knew that or not, but yeah, he actually won a league. But, no, yeah, I hear ya. I guess it's maybe because they want to give, like, a fresh adventure for each region and whatnot, but still. But yeah, the honestly, like... But yeah, X, Y, and Z definitely peak of Pokemon storytelling for me. After that, like, Sun and Moon is fine. It's just, the only problem is that I wish that they would stop treating in, like, continuity that the only other series behind, besides, the first two to happen was freaking, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the only other one to happen was, because Sun and Moon treats it like the only one that happened, like, originally was freaking, Red and Blue. Sun and Moon isn't canon because he won. You lie, Ash can't win. But no, yeah, Ash actually won. And granted, the victory against Tapu Koko was a bit of an ass-pull dramatic replicating. They basically replicated the father-son Kamehameha from DBZ, only instead of with a bond between father and son unlocking a new form, it's Ash and Pikachu. So it's slightly less dramatic, but still cool. But yeah, the only one thing I do have to complain about with Sun and Moon is that, again, they treat it like the original Pokemon anime was the only thing that's happened. You can't win, it's always a pity badge, it can't be true. No, they did actually bring up the whole pity badge thing during, because in the one of the Sun and Moon specials, they went back to the Kanto region, and Ash was, like, bragging about how he won all 8 gym badges, and Brock was like, I'm pretty sure I gave you my badge out of pity, and Misty was like, hey, that story sounds familiar. But yeah, that was a funny, that was funny, except for the first movie where he temporarily died. Oh, and he also temporarily died during the other Pokemon movie that came up recently. I forget what it was called, but it was like the one that was like a retelling of the original story, like the first game. Yeah, Ash died in that one as well. But yeah, I honestly wish that they would even like acknowledge Ash Greninja. Like, as far as we can tell, Ash and Greninja are still linked with regards to that form. Like, they both still feel the damage the other takes. So, unless she's become, like, null to it, Greninja is still off there in the Kalos region, fighting against whatever tentacles are left over of, like, the weird, Nega Zygarde or whatever the heck. So, you'd think Ash would, like, wince every once in a while and they'd go into, like, explain it. But no, it's just never brought up again. Even though Ash Greninja is still in the Ash Greninja form. Just Ash in, like, whatever region he's in currently during, like, freaking, during, like, Pokemon Journeys or whatever, just immediately collapses from a heart attack. Because Ash Greninja got too cocky one time.
That is
I've seen enough to know what those... good grief.
Void fishers. You need them to open
But,
the relic,
yeah.
But are you confident
That's the only complaint I have. Sun and Moon was honestly relatively good. Even though, I mean, granted, at the beginning, they kinda did Lucamine's whole arc where it's still, like, they didn't necessarily do the bad parent aspect of Lucamine's arc where she was, like, super, like, abusive towards Lily and literally froze her Pokemon and whatnot. She just kinda got, like, captivated by Nihilego towards the end instead. And it was that one like scientist that instead made her go crazy and such. So that's one of the complaints I have with Ultra Sun and Moon as well, because, like, granted, Lucamine's hero complex is still absolutely there, but it doesn't necessarily feel as climactic. Like, I like the conclusion from, like, the first Sun and Moon, because the battle against, like, corrupted Lucamine felt like a proper Pokemon boss battle, because all of them had, like, the guaranteed buffs from, like, freaking totem Pokemon and whatnot.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Whatnot. She was actually, like, corrupted by the Ultra Beasts, which made more sense because she was already losing her mind in the beginning. In the anime, just kind of out of nowhere, Lucamine is just like, oh, this Pokemon is so beautiful, yada yada, and just falls into Ultra Space. Like, bro, what? You've literally had no interactions with this Pokemon up until now. Why are you deciding to let it possess your mind? What's wrong with you?
Amalgam technology.
Don't inspire the blade. Don't inspire it. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. The Ultra Guardians thing is honestly fine. Like, they need to shoehorn the Ultra Beasts into the rest of the series somehow. The plot line about Necrozma secretly being the good guy was alright. Like, it was a nice reverse twist, I suppose. Of him, like, trying to get his light back and whatever. So it wasn't necessarily the worst thing in the world with regards to that plot twist. And Ash winning the league was definitely nice, but I feel like Journeys is kind of going back to the X and Y school of storytelling, where it has some decent, serious moments, but nothing too serious. It's kind of like Journeys back to the previous regions and whatnot, like they already mentioned, hence the name Pokemon Journeys. But I think from last that I was following the series, they have gone back to Kalos, and I don't think Ash Greninja was mentioned. Like, from what I remember, they did have a battle against, Ash had a rematch against Karina, which was honestly really cool to see, because that was still one of my favorite matches from X and Y. Because it was such a nice payoff to see Karina be able to properly use Mega Lucario in a gym battle. Or just a battle in general, honestly. It's a great way to wrap up that, like, portion of the story and whatnot. So it was very satisfying to actually see, like, those two working together to fight. And I mean, unfortunately, outside of, like, late Sun and Moon Smogon meta, where Ash Greninja is the most broken thing on the planet. Like, when it comes to, like, Smogon and whatnot, if you go to, like, freaking, like, any of the freaking Pokemon, like, any Pokemon online battling site or whatever, like, freaking, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, like, Showdown or whatnot, Ash Greninja is just kind of, like, hailed as a god. And, I mean, its form is pretty powerful, but he's not that broken. Like, I can think of far more overpowered Pokemon than that thing. Like, Mega Rayquaza, for example. That thing had its own tier during Sun and Moon and X and Y. And it's probably the main reason that the Mega Evolutions got removed from the series entirely. Thanks, prick. I kid, of course, but seriously, though, that's honestly why, that's in my opinion probably why the Mega Evolutions were removed from, Sword and Shield, because it honestly feels like they had to try to figure out a way to rebalance things after Mega Rayquaza showed up and basically obliterated the meta. Because, you know, being able to give a Pokemon with basically no weakness and a already massively powerful move, Life Orb, when the Mega Evolution is already the highest stats in the entire game, being able to give it Life Orb as well, along with moves like freaking V-Create and such, is just kind of a bit, how you say, overpowered. So yeah, in my opinion, if you want to blame anything for getting rid of Megas, blame Mega Rayquaza. Still can't import Ash Greninja though into Sword and Shield, which kind of sucks, but I will. But I mean, hey, at least the Megas are still in the mobile game. Yeah, no joke. The Pokemon Gacha game they introduced a long time ago actually still has Megas, and believe it or not, there's a shiny Mega Rayquaza wielded by Steven, whose ability makes it so that his trainer ability makes it so that any abilities that would lower your stats increase them instead. And the thing came with Draco Meteor. It was released for like the 5-year anniversary of the gacha game and whatnot, but at this point it kind of feels like they want their meta to be cracked wide open. Like, it kind of feels like they've somewhat abandoned the mobile gacha game, which is fair enough. Like, after all the games like Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle and Genshin Impact kind of having the majority stake in, like, gacha gaming, I think it does definitely make sense that they'd want to abandon that prospect for another one, like, for example, freaking,
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
why can't I remember the name? Gosh dang, Pokemon Unite, that's what it is.
Defend yourself and use
Where they sell pay-for items.
enemies are dropping reactors.
Items that literally help you win the game on your own, because you can pay for the currency required to upgrade them. Okay, I jest partially, but, like, it's honestly, like, I didn't know about it at first, which is why I, like, played the game for a while, but when I eventually found out that you were able to, like, straight up buy, like, the currency required to upgrade parts of the, like, to upgrade the health, you could buy the currency to upgrade the held items and everything. That's when I was like, okay, this is not cool, because it's getting, like, it got, like, super pay to win. Like, Moist Critical did a video on it where he essentially just, like, bought the highest strength, like, meta equipment and went into, like, a match at the beginning of the game, aim against, like, newer players or even players of his own skill level, and just, like, freaking obliterated without him having any knowledge of how MOBAs play. So that kind of put, like, a sour taste in my mouth with regards to the game, because it's like, well, you're basically advertising these microtransactions to get better held items in a game primarily marketed towards children. Now, granted, I don't know if the devs had this in mind. Maybe it was like Tencent or Riot Games kind of like tugging at their shoulders a bit, being like, hey, you need to add in microtransactions. Yeah. But it feels a bit scummy, in my opinion. Like, League doesn't necessarily League doesn't have those microtransactions. Like, as far as I can tell, the only stuff in League is like skins, and there's the 2 starting abilities that you get to customize for your champ, along with the like the crystal upgrades. But even then, you can't pay for those. It's only for skins, sprays, and whatever the heck else in League. So it just felt like they used the held items as kind of like an excuse for monetization, and it felt a bit scummy to me. Now granted, I don't know, they might have removed the option to pay for it, not sure, but still, not the biggest fan of it. And I know I probably made some enemies with that statement, and let me just say it now. If you like the game, that's perfectly fine. I totally understand if you enjoy the game, have a blast with it, whatnot. I'm fine with that. I just feel like my personal values don't necessarily align with what the game is doing, because I'm personally like very heavily against like pay-to-win microtransactions in games. Like, you might call me hypocritical and whatnot, because like, oh, Warframe has those as well, but you can get literally every other item in-game as well with enough grinding. And even then, the grinding isn't necessarily that bad, so... I don't know, that's just me. Find it funny how I'm like preemptively justifying myself, like I'm freaking lampshading myself or whatever the crud. Whatever the heck the term is called. Like the term where you like preemptively insult yourself or whatever to like fend off criticism or whatever the heck. Don't remember what it's called. Also, somebody in chat just said in the in-game chat just said we do a little war crimes. And I mean, yeah, taking a flamethrower into these missions is, yes, well, you may pet the ears. Let's see, how many parts do they don't have any Stella parts? Oh well. So is IRL. That would be very chaotic. But I'm guessing it would probably have to be something along the lines of the people who have designed them actually get design something similar, actually get turned to that, and the others just get like generic ones. But if that's the case, then that begs the question, would mascot designers technically get turned into the mascot they created if it was an animal under this logic? Because I mean, if you think about it, mascots are just societally accepted furries.
A fisher. Defend yourself and use
Like, at least the animal-based mascots are just like societally accepted furries. Everyone doesn't get that's Cronenberg. Oh god. You'd wipe out more than half the population with that, my friend.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base.
I don't know if that's what that term means.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Bonk! I love how like the running attack with this is just you run forward while holding the chainsaw. Just you run forward holding the chainsaw up. Oh sweet, I get a massive sword. Alrighty, back in we go. Multi-trillion-dollar company distributing its own OS. Alright, force it into another body, so you're essentially immortal. If people install your OS.
Find them and capture them. Watch out. I'm detecting.
I'm guessing you'd probably have to put that in the fine print, but it's fine because nobody reads those. Nobody reads the EULAs anyways.
Sure. Defend yourself and use reacting to open relics.
Nobody ever reads end user license agreements.
Before they escape. The enemies been reacting. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Fuck.
We cannot let our target know where
Dealer's consciousness gets scattered across the universe but doesn't die. Seems like a fate worse than death, if you ask me. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, but a long time ago during like the absolute trash fire that was the release of Cyberpunk 2077, it was actually found out that some of the visual patterns in the game would actually trigger epileptic seizures in people with photosensitive epilepsy. And CD Projekt Red's response to that was, "Oh, you agreed that you would be fine with that. We like mentioned it and everything in the EULA, even though at the start of the EULA they made a joke about nobody reading the EULA." Like, you think if it was something that major, you would list it at like the start of the game. Like, credit where credit is due to games like Omori. They tackle tough subject matter, yes, but they give an explicit opening in the beginning. And while granted that may kind of mess with the narrative subversion of the game, they put the consumer's health before the game's narratively subversive tropes, and I do appreciate that. And I'm sure a lot of other people do as well, but like, this isn't even narratively subversive. It's seizure-inducing light patterns. You'd think they would have the common decency to include info on that at launch. I think my ideas taking place in different universes, so I don't feel like I'm making drastic changes to myself. No, yeah, that makes sense. And having, like, multiverse theory versions of your own character does make sense. Yeah, apologies. Got, like, hella off topic there. Orochimaru's the stupidest character. No, yeah, he is very morally gray, and by morally gray I mean morally dumb. And he has a severe moral lack of gray matter.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Canonically non-binary? I am not sure. Lost a sense of gender after going through that many bodies. Huh. I mean, that would make sense, I suppose. Spend your life living in so many different bodies, you might eventually lose track of your gender.
Extract our target. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for the reactant.
Oh, you don't even need to be dashing to do the freaking buzzsaw skateboard. You just need to be moving forward, hold right click and E.
The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant acting on your relic. Find more. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive. Target located. Bring them in.
You can't hide from me. Ooh. Oh, you even have a spin attack with it. Alright.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Speed! I will never miss an opportunity to make that joke. Lucky. Bonk. Yeah, anime is weird sometimes, but that's what makes it so wonderful. Oh boy.
Hey, dreamers. We are up and ready to party.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
For some reason I feel like I want hands. I can't explain why. Oh yeah, also this is Nidus's like half corrupt appearance when you have 5 stacks. When you get 10, he gets full corruption. Ah. I'm just here for the interaction at the game. Fair enough. This works. Alrighty, let's see. What next? Sorry, one moment. Alright, sorry about that. I had to take care of something in the Discord. Anyways. Might as well do some Deimos missions while I'm here, since after all I need to get my improve my Deimos standing in order to get the final weapon that you can get from Deimos.
Yes, there are
Let's
bounties,
see.
if you have the interest.
Ow. Ow. Yeah, not touching that one. Let's do core samples.
Who is not afraid of a little work. It is vital that we gain a proper understanding of the infestation on Deimos in order to protect the heart. Lloyd will instruct you on how to procure
Geological core
Alrighty.
samples can be procured nearby that will reveal vital data about Deimos infestation levels. Please.
Just
Off
ignore
we go.
them and blast infested. It'll do more good.
There is an apex infested in the... Finding the parts necessary to make bait should not be too hard. Take down a few infested and look for parts.
Bonk. Stab. Run, 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 run. Bonk. Speed. Speed. Okay, I need to actually start using like proper attacks and whatnot, since I am a bit over leveled for what I'm doing at the moment. Or a bit under leveled rather.
Now place the materials in the vessel and start the infusion process.
Ba-da-ba.
This will lure infested to the area. Kill them near the vessel to finish concocting the bait.
Grab these. Alright, I think I might have done too high leveled of a mission. I'll step back to the Necrolist and do a lower leveled one. Seems like best option. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something on my Discord. Just clipping the part where you talked about the JoJo characters. No way. I figured as much.
Together, you are here to assist. So be it. Let's see what you're made of. Over the years, many expeditions have both Grineer
Here we go, we'll do
and
some
Pauper
easier
have
salvage
been trapped on
missions.
Deimos. Caches of resources left behind by the survivors still dot the surface. See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Alrighty, off we go. Nim. Bonk.
Purifier operational. Prevent any infested from interfering with it.
Alrighty. Ah, gosh dang it. Thing out of my face. Oh well. I'm gonna have to head out. Understandable, Ralph. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I super appreciate it. Stay safe. You got it. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I had to reactivate the purifier there because we didn't gather enough of them. But we should have almost all the samples we need at this point. At least we would until a new person joined, but oh well. Can't stop that. And somebody left. Ah well.
Purifier sweep is complete. Assimilating captured data. Some useful data was revealed, but the primary cache has not been located. Keep looking, Tenno.
Like samples, and frankly, I'm in a bit over my head. Orienteering, landscape, monsters, mainly the monsters. I swear, if the Entrati woods are burning south. Ooh, there's one. Pick it up.
Apologies if I'm a bit distracted at this point, folks.
Think we can get a few more?
Ba-da-ba. Ba- ba- ba. Ba- ba- da- ba- ba. Ba- ba. Ba- ba. Ba- ba- da- ba- 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 ba-
That
ba.
should do it. Hand the samples over. This is the part I hate. When I upload the data, the infested undoubtedly come sniffing out. Do not let them interfere.
There we go. These missions aren't necessarily too difficult, all things considered.
Matrox has his uses, but he seems clueless about the location of any caches. He is likely lying to keep them for himself. Corpus is as corpus goes.
That is true.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for. The infestation's got that box gripped tight. Blast that sucker.
Interesting. There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation. Get inside it before attacking.
Alright.
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier.
Alright, so we gotta find the tumors around here and pop those.
Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tumors. As I
There's one.
predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside. The infested substrate has formed
Let's
tumors
see.
anchoring the cache. Blast them free.
Yeah, we're aware at this point, Lloyd. We're trying to find the dang things. So there should be one more somewhere.
That is the last small
Nice.
tumor. Now return to the main growth. Don't break it open. As I
With a buzzsaw.
predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier.
Bro, we literally just broke the thing. Why are you still yelling at us about breaking it?
In the box! Wow, you were quick. So quick, I reckon you saved more of the box contents.
Lloyd tells me you have a cache unlocked. A decent enough haul for our collective efforts. I'm not sure what we would do without these occasional windfalls.
are my priorities. I can be approached, but never pushed. Befriended, but never coerced. Killed, but never shamed. Here's to you, dreamers.
There is so much to be done here on Deimos.
Yep, I'll do another salvage mission.
I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus
I'm gonna try to see if I can get to,
caches of resources left behind by the survivors.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get to level 30 with the gear and stuff on Nidus Prime right now. Tonight. I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to, or if I'll be able to get it done before stream ends tonight, but that's what I'm gonna attempt. Keyword being attempt. Guess we'll just see how it goes. Ba-da-ba. Run! No. Oh hey, how fitting sinister music for the Chainsaw Massacre. Oh well, here we go! Instead of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's the Tenno Chainsaw Massacre. We're hacking these guys up like Ed Gein's furniture friends.
When I asked him about caches. So I don't think he knows about it. Maybe you could use a purifier. The cache.
Man, whoever this Bush guy is just keeps leaving the match every time after the first round. Is he looking for a specific common drop or something? That's the only thing I can imagine. But regardless, he leaves every single time after the first one. At least in both the lobbies we've been in so far. Kind of a dick move.
We call this a purifier. Once powered up, it establishes a harmonic with local fauna in order to extract data.
And already, the local fauna does not seem too happy about the purifier's existence. More chainsaw! Run! No.
Keep the Motown infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
It's like, where in the heck are all my other party members? They all just vanished. Oh no, wait, there they are. Alright, I guess I'll go around and grab the samples. No, it's rank. There we go. Stab. Chainsaw Massacre! Stab! Murder! Death! Kill! Wow, all of these songs I'm getting are extremely fitting for this. And that challenge completed thing will not go away. Can we find another gosh dang battery cell in here? There it is. Sample. Dang it. Where's another power cell? Gotta find more samples. Let's see. Run, run. Oh, what? Doesn't work against those things? Oh, well. Can people stop dying? Nobody was getting the nobody else but me was getting the samples early. Now we're swamped with infested. Yeah. Alright, more samples. Let's see, do we have another battery anywhere around here? Or do I have to kill one off of these things to get it? The challenge complete thing is really getting on my nerves by this point. I'll figure out some way to get rid of it when we get back to the lobby. At the very least, I'm getting some experience in. Yeah, got another one. Alright, crud. Count that play. Okay, copyright claimed. This works.
But valuable. The purifier has finished its work.
Alright, nice. The other guy's got it done.
But the primary cache has not been located. Keep looking, Tenno.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near you.
Let's see, 1 second.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. The infestation is protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation.
Nothing. Maybe we can find another way to break it free. What's that connected to it? Stacking down on
Gotta find the
tumors.
tumors. Another one.
Keep doing that.
As I predicted. No harm can be inflicted from outside the infested
There we go.
barrier.
That's another tumor down.
Proceed inside.
One more. So you gotta find that last one. Where is it? I don't know if these other guys know what to do in this scenario. They're just sitting there protecting the thing instead of trying to find the tumors. Ah, there it is.
Well, that was unpleasant. Still,
There we
not
go.
done enough to make the main tumor.
Alrighty.
No damage! You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the growth!
Excellent. You should be able to retrieve the cache now.
Wow, you were quick! So quick I reckon you saved more of the box contents!
Lloyd tells me you have a cache unlocked. A decent enough haul for our collective efforts. I'm not sure what we would do without these occasional windfalls.
Alright, now I just gotta wait for the others. I think they're actually making their way here manually. Hey, Rogue Assassin, thank you for the follow. I super appreciate it. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great night. What's up? Not much. Just doing some bounties in order to get Entrati standing while also leveling up Nidus Prime.
Firm hand. Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus have become trapped on Deimos. Caches of resources left behind by the survivors still dot the surface. See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Scan logs have registered a substantial
Alrighty.
cache of lost resources in this area.
Time to make some new
Yep, I
friends.
didn't get the, I didn't buy, like, the access for him or anything, so I spent a while farming him to get him by hand. But now that I got him, I'm actually, running these missions to get him upgraded, so I could also get, simultaneously get him standing to get, Lavos and his signature weapon. At least I think I remember that's his name. I don't remember. The one that has the gimmick where all of his attacks can have different elemental attributes. Besides Chroma.
No. There. That one dropped a sample.
Because there's one, because there's the Warframe other than Chroma that does that. You get him from Deimos standing. So I'm getting that. Good grief, will that challenge completed thing not go away? I'm gonna have to reload the area at this rate. Dab. Let's see. Hey, stop destroying the drone. I need it for the... Right. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I can't do this mission either. I'm only one person.
That was less than ideal, wasn't it? Mission failed.
So let's go to the orbiter so I can actually get rid of that stupid pop-up thing. Yeah, well. Let's see. This works. Well, let's see. First of all, I should upgrade my Warframe.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down bug.
make a lotus.
Turn up the lights down.
Been Warframe in a long time, so a lot of this stuff is new to me. No, yeah, that's understandable.
Change your pace.
Let's see, do I have any... Okay, no, there are...
Take a seat.
Operator, Ordis wonders, what are you thinking of?
Turn up the lights down.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll get Life Strike on here as well. But yeah, one of the new things they added is the weapon that I'm using, the ghoul saw. They added an actual buzzsaw to the game. It's great. It's got its own stance and everything. Alrighty.
That's it. Out of here. The reactant is working on your relic.
Oh, and the best part is, you can surf on it. You can surf the buzzsaw. Bonk. But yeah, the other one is the Warframe I'm using at the moment, Nidus Prime. He just got added in, he got added in just recently. My day's been just fine. But yeah, my day's been fine, honestly. I haven't really had that much going on as of recently with regards to school and everything. The thing I found out that my math teacher, how he does things is that since our homework is based off of the things that we did last week, the week after a test, we don't have any homework. Or at least aside from our daily quizzes to make sure we understand the material at least partially, we don't have any homework for this week, which is surprising, to say the least. Like, I'm certainly not complaining. It's just a bit confusing, is all. Like, you'd expect him to be giving us homework on the material we're doing right now, but then again, I suppose, given his style when it comes to giving homework and everything, and how the fact we tend to sometimes get, sometimes fall behind in lectures, or to the point where the homework is kind of based on the stuff we're doing right then and there. I kind of understand, but at the same time, it's still a bit of a strange homework setup, I guess. At least in my opinion, anyways. I mean, it's got its benefits and its downsides.
Another job well executed.
There we go. Okay, that person's Titanium Prime skin is actually really cool. Does it look like they based off of like a... what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like a Sentinel. So that looks really cool. Or a Sentient. That's Sentinel. Looks like it's based off of Sentient, so that's really cool. Let's see, here we go. If I can get the Nidus Prime Neuroptics from this, I can make bank. Because the Nidus Prime Neuroptics still sell for a solid amount of platinum. Bonk. It is a bit weird, then again, less math work is a plus in my book, not really a math guy. No, yeah, I hear ya. And yeah, it is definitely a benefit sometimes. It's just that we're also having to do the material over Zoom as well, which is really awkward. But,
You are going to need more reactant.
yeah, we have to do the material over Zoom, which is a bit awkward for a... I mean, it's a lecture format still, so it's not as bad, but honestly, the whole thing is a tad bit confusing. Like, first test was a confusing nightmare, because we were also doing the test over Zoom. Somehow. I mean, the whole thing was a nightmare. You had to use, like, a PDF scanner on your phone for a different upload for the written portion of the test. Because you couldn't make it all multiple choice, of course, but it's still It's strange. At least in my opinion, anyway. Like, I understand during, like, everything that's going on right now, you'd want to stay, like, socially distant and whatnot, but this just feels like it's a bit too convoluted, if you ask me. He also expected us to follow a specific format for the test, the written test results, even though he gave us no advance information beforehand that we needed to print out a result sheet format to follow, or that we had to copy it down in our notebook to the letter. So yeah, first test was a bit of a disaster because he basically told us next to nothing. If you can't tell, I'm slightly salty about it. But now that I know the format, it's not necessarily going to be as difficult for the next test. Hey. Alrighty.
Another job well executed.
Okay, Nidus actually looks really cool when he's got, like, when he's in infested mode, but he has the, like, the Orakin effect on him at the same time. Like, that actually looked really nice. It had to actively remove, like, the infestation effect off of Nidus during the, as the thing was, unloading the level. Every salty AF as well. Yeah, I know in college it's like, oh, like self-advocacy and whatever, but there's a point where it's less self-advocacy and more the teacher is interpreting the material in a weird-ass way that's making it difficult for me to learn. But it's my only math course that I really have to take because it's a Calc is a prerequisite for programming. So I only need to take this one Calc course, then I don't have to worry about it.
The reactor will have tight security.
Thankfully.
Watch out for patrols. Okay, you're looking for the mainframe. It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a magic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactants. The enemies are dropping reactants. Don't forget the reactor. You need more to open that door.
You gonna...
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission. Take a look inside.
Neum. Wait, what the?
That's the reactor.
It's showing part of my
Expose it.
infested model
Destroy
when
it.
I've got the,
Target destroyed.
when I have like the Void Fisher effect, but I don't have any infestation stacks. Huh. Like, I don't have any infestation, any of like the Nidus's infestation boons, and yet it's showing like the infested tentacle effect on my model. Strange. That is quite bizarre. Maybe that's one of the weird bonus effects the Nidus Prime has. Yeah, look, it's gone. Strange. Speed!
Place in it. Yeah, they fight. All the place in it.
Just doing light a bit on my end, missed a chunk about what you were talking about before. Oh, no worries.
Mission complete.
Yeah, it was mostly just the end of that school conversation, and yeah, you didn't really miss much. Speed, speed. God, I love Vinny. Anyways. Yeah, this song is really nice.
It's a war out there every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray for the roots, pretty cool, calling out in the face of this out is free. When your friends and boss will come out in the face of it,
they miss the history.
but they fight all the
The Persona games are so good. I really need to finish Persona 4, because I got the PC port a while ago, but I never actually finished it. I need to do that at some point.
I know it's not too much to say, but there ain't no other way. So step on up to the plate.
That was half singing, half yawn. Before I was some amazing music, it really does. The entire Persona series as a whole has some fantastic music.
History, yeah.
Alrighty. Good grief. I've been doing this a lot tonight for whatever reason. It's just been having trouble loading the actual, like, Fisher missions or whatnot. I don't know if it's maybe because one other person that it's trying to join keeps having trouble loading or what, but it keeps doing that. Whole finding squad glitch. It keeps trying to find a squad, but it never actually finds it.
Destroy the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols. Your target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload. Void fissures. Need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A fissure. Defend yourself. Use reactant to open relics.
Bonk.
The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open.
I'm
that
away.
relic.
Because that means the real squad was inside of us all along. It's beautiful. Whack. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to the chase here. Hey. I'm guessing you all saw what I did there. These jokes are so bad you probably want me to cut it out. I'm not sorry. I am a sucker for bad puns. Stabby, stabby.
The relic. Packed open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Perfect.
Destroy it. That's it. Now get out of here.
Up we go. Love bad puns. Gonna make the saw joke, but you cut me off before I could get to it. Hey! Nice. Oh yeah, that's right, the Strun Prime's the new shotgun. Forgot about that. I guess I probably forgot about it because it's kind of an unmemorable shotgun in all honesty. Like, it's the Strun Prime, and the Strun is like the bog standard basic bottom of the barrel shotgun you get at the beginning of the game, so there's not exactly much to make the Prime variant stand out. Like, it's still a Prime shotgun, so it's still good, but compared to, like, the other weapon that it came with, like the freaking, whatever the heck it's called, like the Deagle weapon, can't for the life of me remember the name of it. The, whatever, I don't remember the name of it, but, don't remember the name of it. How's Nice Prime treating ya? He's been treating me really well, Andrew. I've honestly been enjoying playing him so far. I've mostly been upgrading him by doing relic missions, but he has been playing really smoothly. I also still love the fact that as you gradually, he doesn't have just like the one stack instant transformation at like 10 infestation, where it's just like only the helmet opens and like some body parts open or whatnot, but he actually has like his body shows gradual signs of infection. Like at 5 he gets like a slight part of one of his sides, at like 7 or 8 he gets like the middle, up to the middle, and then at 10 it is like fully infested. It's a really nice detail. Oh, also Andrew, I'm guessing you heard of the buzzsaw, but did you know that you can do this with it? Surf the buzzsaw! Think about selling my arcane energize to get, and then some. Surf the buzzsaw! Smack. That, Andrew, is the, because I have the stance mod for the ghoul saw, by holding forward, right click, and attack, I can just ride on the buzzsaw. Whack! Yeah, you surf the buzzsaw for a few, you surf the buzzsaw for a little bit, and then just smack it down on the enemies. It's fantastic. He even jumps up in the air when you're doing it, so you hit the enemies with a melee as well. It's great. Like, it's honestly a fantastic freaking ability. Yeah, the ghoul saw as a whole is such a fun weapon to use. Not just because of the fact that it's a buzzsaw, but again, because they gave it so many different abilities. Oh, also, Andrew, when you have the, when you have the freaking, when you have like the void traces on you, you can see that even though I've got 0 infestation, Nidus still shows the tentacles on him. I think it's probably because what they do is that they make the models for the tentacles invisible, but then make them appear as he gets infected rather than despawning and respawning them. So that's why when like the void trace buff shows up, Nidus shows that he has tentacles, even when he's not infested. It's usually pretty hard for devs to make upgraded beginner weapons interesting or good enough for players to use them, but apparently not. Yeah, I mean, the prime weapons haven't necessarily been like that massive of an upgrade when it comes to most weapons. Like most of the time, they're just reskinned or stat upgrades of the basic weapon. They don't necessarily have any unique abilities, or at least like new unique abilities. They've only had like, the only one I can think of off the top of my head that had like a unique new ability is the Ballistica Prime, and its ability to spawn like a ghost after it kills an enemy. That's the only one I can think of. I think the rest of them have just had like stat increases, plain and simple. At least I remember that being the case. My buzzsaw is not stopping spinning. It's still spinning! My buzzsaw didn't stop! It's spilling! It's still spinning! Ah! Yeah, and also does the funny unload thing. But yeah, overall, Nidus is a weird cookie. But in all the best ways. So far, most of the primary weapons upgrades aren't that good in my opinion. All it maybe do is change my melee setups and use my frame's abilities more. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, so far when it comes to prime upgrades of like really early weapons, like weapons you get really early on in the game, they're never really that worthwhile, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some decent ones,
There are void fissures.
but they just kind of feel like a ever so slightly better version of the default one, which is, granted, what most Prime weapons feel like, don't get me wrong, but all the basic weapons, all the Prime upgrades for the basic weapons are just just straight, like, damage upgrades, no unique, like, no unique mechanics or whatever, like an increased magazine size, or like other like smaller changes, like less recoil, etc. They're all just like straight damage upgrades, so it just feels kind of eh. Like, they feel kind of bland. Like, most people just want it for the mod slots anyways, but it's still just kind of like meh. Oh hey, it's the Stalker. How's it going, dude?
The relic has been cracked open. Permission to find out what's inside.
Oh hey, where's the Shadow Stalker? Hey, Okami Sengetsu! The Stalker is a brat. Also, hello there. Hello, Okami Sengetsu. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Let's see. Where'd the brat go? Stalker? You coming over here, buddy? You gonna let us fight you, or? Stalker, buddy. Up. Well, whoever was on my team with us, we just disintegrated him. And unfortunately, we did not get a weapon blueprint. Big sad. I'm just gonna farm up infestation for a second here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. The partially infested aesthetic of Nidus Prime is so nice. I also still love how you can actively customize the color of his overtaking infestation. Like, that honestly is the cherry on top. What the? Who pushed the elevator button? Oh. The Loki did. Alright, fair enough. Run, we got trolled, pwned, led astray, murked.
And destroy it. Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
See ya. Yee. Let's see. I'll grab the Titania Prime one since I already have plenty of Formas. Alright, I think, I actually think I might be able to get Nidus Prime up to rank 30 before ends off stream tonight. I'm going to be rather impressed if I can manage that. Let's raise the stakes a little. This way, we'll have waves and waves of enemies coming after us in a relatively simple area, so that way we can actually, that way I can actually get a lot of experience. Alrighty.
Tower captured.
Alrighty, I got this one. Run, 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 run.
Use it to crackle. Actant is working on your relic. Find more.
What the heck happened with those tentacles? I just got sucked into a freaking black hole. Oh, I think that's somebody else's frame doing this. What frame is doing this? Wait, Valbon can do that? Huh. I never thought he had it in him. That's impressive. Alright, let's see. Ba-da-bop. Let's see. Oh, that's his fourth ability. Huh. Ba-da-bop.
The relic has been cracked open.
That or a no gravity thing that turns into a black hole afterwards. Huh. I've currently defended this spot, just sitting here throwing out my abilities and murdering people. Good grief, I got 19 stacks of infestation. Kill them maggots! Go, my children! Exterminate them! Oh hey, Shadow Stalker again. He's dead.
Capture the tower.
Tentacles. I like the squad and flechette orbs that Valbon does. Oh yeah, those are really useful. Looks like Mr. Stalker Friend didn't drop anything important.
We have successfully decoded the message. Clear.
Stab. Look at this. Man, fully infested Nidus Prime looks so cool. I love the accents as well. Like the little gold bits that still peek out and his like blue eyes.
There are more messages to
Like,
be decoded.
that's so nice.
Stay or go.
Yo, we just infestation and chillin'. You down? when you're a few minutes into Infestation and Chill and she's giving you this look. The hentai frame, basically. Just when you're half an hour into Infestation and Chill and she gives you this look.
Make sure the enemy never receives it.
Well, yeah, Hydroid Prime also definitely fits that description. Coward Squad, how dare they betray you? I was gonna say, yeah. But the thing is, usually when that happens, when like even one person leaves, it starts a domino effect and everybody just pieces out. It's infuriating, but I mean, what can you do? Bruh. I take Infested Bolio over Crummy Pirate Frame. So you're saying, Andrew, you'd rather have Space AIDS over Scurvy? Yeah, yes or no, Andrew? Would you rather have Space AIDS over Scurvy?
These radio towers carry top secret interplanetary communications.
I don't know how to answer this.
To capture the towers and decode.
You either have Hydroid the Pirate, who likely will have Scurvy, or Nidus, which is just Space AIDS. That's what the infestation is. It's Space AIDS.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
If nobody else joins this, I'll likely not be able to get this mission done because it's
They're dropping reactive.
it's one of the gosh dang it's an interception mission. You can't really do these with one person.
This tower is ours now. The enemy have captured a tower. Don't forget the reactant. Or to open that relic. You have captured a radio tower.
I think not. Nice try, buddy. Okay, we have one other person in the squad at least. Yeah, the good thing about the Tendril Ball is that it just drags enemies off of the objective, so they can't recapture the tower, which is extremely helpful. But it looks like now we actually have some more people, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Thank you for the sit up straight redemption, V.
Tower online. We are dominating. Keep it up.
Yeah.
The relic has been cracked open.
Run.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Only his abilities. Alright, then fair enough. Seems like Andrew really wants to see the hentai frame in action, huh? Then in that case, I'm happy to oblige.
taken a tower. You must recapture it. We have control.
You get that
of all
Nidus
4
Prime
towers.
someday. Yeah, he real good.
Tower lost.
Nidus is a good tentacle monster.
We are in total control.
Go, my children! Go, Maggot Prime! I'm not kidding. The maggots have Aurakin parts on them, so everybody calls them Maggot Prime.
Message decoded. Leave none alive.
It's Maggot Prime!
Enemy forces.
The ultimate form of the maggot, the Maggot Prime. Ah, yes, that's better. I must achieve my full power. I must become
The enemy have
the
fierce
Plaguebringer.
reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
Let's see. I don't really need any of these. I'll take the Braton Prime stock since that's the one that's worth the most ducats.
Message incoming. Capture and decode the signal.
No Toyo for me? Fair enough. Alright, it's only the, it's only me and this one other person, Andrew, so I think I'm gonna call the, like, the do something game specific for only one round, because if I'm only playing with one other person... Oh, never mind. Oh, no, wait, he's still here. But yeah, if I'm only playing with one other person, I can't necessarily do, like, a round with only one other person with a, without my weapon, so I'm unfortunately going to have to call the challenge at the end of that round.
Tower online.
Also, I didn't realize, but those neutralizers drain your infestation, the cruds. There we go, that should keep anybody that tries to come over here occupied for a bit. I'm fighting for my goddamn life out here!
You have captured a radio tower.
Refresh the maggot pool. Drain some more infestation stacks from these poor unfortunate saps.
Control of all 4 towers.
Oh, what? Where'd my maggot forest go? Some neutralizer must have showed up and killed my maggot forest. Boo. but I...
We have lost control of a tower. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look.
How the heck did I lose all my infestation? Oh well. Select nullifiers, my arch enemy, nemesis enemies. I'm just a Limbo Prime main.
This tower is ours.
No, I understand that'll be difficult. Alright, thanks, Andrew. I swapped to Wukong Prime and now I use Mesa Prime as my cheese. Yeah, Mesa Prime and Titania Prime are basically some of the ultimate cheese frames in the game.
We have lost control of the tower. The enemy has captured the tower.
Alright, that should hopefully keep them occupied.
This tower is ours now.
Maggot Force seems to be doing its job pretty well. Also, oh, what's up, Andrew?
The enemy has taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Oh, absolutely, Andrew. We definitely need to play more Warframe together at some point.
We have decoded the message. The enemies must not report back to their
Right, absolutely.
Eliminate everyone.
Andrew smells. Wow. How dare you, Sable? But yeah, I've been a bit more wrapped up in Genshin lately. But yeah, I'm totally down for more Warframe with you at some point. Would Warframe Spectre help? I suppose it would. I just barely ever use Warframe Spectres, I'm gonna be honest. I always say I will, but I never do. Now I smell musky sable. Andrew, don't you start here.
Will you stay or go?
Wow. We're smash all over you in it. Don't drag me into this, or at the very least keep it in DMs.
Try and capture another signal. Be careful though. The enemy has surely rallied
He's
strong.
not dragging you into anything. I guess. He's dragging his butt out of your face area. I mean, yeah, that is true. He's not dragging me into anything. He is dragging something onto me. So, they're technically different. I'll give him that. They are technically different. We're going to Stefano. Alrighty. Thank you for the hydrate, Andrew.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
So glad I took my FR on
Void
that one.
fishes. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Oh, this is the one with the gosh dang moving objective. Oh well. It's okay, because we got Bill 117 with us, and Lauren F3D5.
You're near a fissure.
Oh, and we got Corrupted 4, of course. Is he gonna die halfway into his monologue like the real Corrupted 4? If he doesn't die 5 minutes into this mission in the middle of a monologue, I'm going to be very disappointed in him.
Need more reactant. Want to open that relic.
Another guy get eaten. That is just as likely an option. Oh wait, Corrupted 4 already left. Huh. Down the stream sniped up, you don't get screwed out of a squad. No, you get back here. I gotta farm infestation. So why don't you all just group up, let me use my 2 to latch onto you, and then just spam my 1 a bunch to get infestation. Remember having to farm 300 tower white pigment for my dojo. Ouch. Yeah, I'd imagine that would sound awful. Well, I'd imagine that would just be awful. Oof. Got the purple and black colors unlocked though. Yay! Did you do it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. I got lucky in the clan, Evan lets me be lazy. Nice. Yeah, I did a brain fart for a moment there. It took me a second to process what you said. For some reason. Yeah. I'm a Chad like that. It's like, no, you have to contribute to the clan and actually farm items. Farm items for the research. Ooh, so many nice blueprints. I think I'll take them. It's like, hee hee, duplicated blueprints go brrr. I'm trying to think of like the stupid like Chad Wojak meme or whatever, where it's like, no, you can't just use or replicate our blueprints without helping out. You have to actually earn them and contribute materials and whatnot. Blueprint replicator go brrr. It hurts you too, because it's like the Reaper. Last time I was in, all of a sudden everything unlocked and Boob Jerkface had too many people and it turned into 200 Oricon cells. Good grief. Oh yeah, that's right, because the more people you add into a clan, the more resources you have to contribute to get weaponry and stuff, so then all of a sudden it shot up the requirement amount for the the requirement amount for it. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. Look, see? It's Maggot Prime. Go get him, Maggot Prime! He can even pick up the wisp buffs.
Reinforcements available.
Look at the maggots.
Choose to leave now or
They kind of have like the horn design of like Excalibur going on. I never thought I'd say this, but these maggots look adorable. Friendly murder maggot. I chat real smooth out of that clan. This is solo until I can invite my fiance into it. Fair enough. Friendly little maggot. Alrighty. Got basically, got everything except for Nidus Prime up to max rank, so I'd say this was a pretty effective stream. It's for the best though, I finally got nearly all primes, including Excalibur, Leto, Skana, and Hera. Oh yeah, nice. You wanna know something I saw a little while ago that infuriated me? During the new war quest, during I think it's either Era or Chimera Prologue, I forget which one, but you get a flashback to like the old war, and you get a very, very long shot on Excalibur Prime fighting the Sentients, almost as if to say, hey, this thing existed for like 1 year, and now you can't get it anymore. Haha, sucks to be you. It's like, well, that's just a bit of a dick move now, isn't it? So yeah, that was a bit infuriating. Oh, thanks for the offer, Z, but I've already, or V, wrong thing. Darn founders. But yeah, I already maxed out Zephyr Prime V, but thank you for the offer. Yeah, Zephyr Prime is pretty good. But yeah, Andrew, you can't get Excalibur Prime anymore because he was only around during the like the game's available through like the game's Founders Edition. And now you can't get him anymore, supposedly, unless, like, I don't know, you get, like, an internship at Digital Extremes or something. Like, I've heard some stories of, like, interns at Digital Extremes or whatever being able to, like, or, like, going to their actual office, being able to get your hands on Excalibur Prime, but that's really it. Like, that's all I've heard. It's only rumors, so I don't know if it's actually true, but I have heard some people being able to do that. Alrighty, so Proboscis Cernos, absolutely fantastic weapon. Ghoul Saw, absolutely fantastic weapon. Dual Toxicist, and they're not exactly the best. I'll stick with the AK Samadhi, because they actually kind of have the same pattern as Nidus Prime, funnily enough.
Well put together, operator. Now get out.
Nah, Excalibur Prime does exist.
And make a Lotus Prime.
Yeah, Excalibur Prime exists along with Mag Prime and Volt Prime. Back in the beginning of Warframe, when you tried looking for a mission planet, circle around you, zoom in, and there are tiny squares. You have to click on those to choose a mission. But yeah, nah, Andrew, when you get the chance, look up Excalibur Prime. Because Excalibur Umbra is not... Excalibur Umbra is the only upgraded version of Excalibur that people can normally get. I want the Leto Prime so bad. That was the Founders thing too. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, there was the Excalibur Prime and then a few like Prime weapons that were exclusive to the Founders pack, which sucks, but well, what can you do? But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off stream here. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I do super appreciate it. It was a lot of fun playing some more Warframe again tonight. I'm definitely going to have to play in the future. Riven Dispo on Leo's now 5. Dang, nice. So let's go ahead and find someone to raid, shall we? Let's see. Who should we raid tonight? Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid Indie Alpaca, why not? Darn, I missed the SFML. Oh, no worries. Don't worry about it, man. I stream Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so I'm sure you'll be able to catch another stream soon. But let's go ahead and raid Indie Alpaca tonight. For those of you who don't know who Indie is, they're a variety streamer here on Twitch, and actually one of my big inspirations when it came to coming up with the with my new VTuber model and everything. And it looks like tonight they are playing some Deltarune Chapter 2. Oh, that's really cool. Indie actually they edited their they have like a 2D VTuber model essentially, and they made a they actually gave their model the like the Ralsei hat and the they gave him like the Ralsei outfit. That's adorable. I still need to play Deltarune Chapter 2. Maybe I might stream it. Yeah. Actually, no, yeah, that could be pretty cool. Anyways, as for the raid message, let's do... Beam Brigade is charging in with the Plaguebringer wielding a rideable chainsaw. I'd say that. Oh, shoot.